Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a review of Kairose Nail Supply Co. These are some acrylics that I have swatched before, but they are different ones. They are colored acrylics today, so we're going to be reviewing those. But before we review those, we are going to be going over some fragrances. So if you do want to skip straight over to the swatches, just go ahead and fast forward to the swatches. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's hop into it. Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. So before we jump into this acrylic review from Kairose Nail Supply Co., I am going to give you all a review on some Dossier perfume products. I do want to say thank you to Dossier for sponsoring this video. So jumping right in, as you can see, the box alone that it comes in is super classy, super sleek. Like everything that they have is really sleek. So on this little card here, this is called Woody Sandalwood, and the notes for this are violet leaves, cardamom, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. The middle notes are orris, ambrux, cedarwood, cypriol, and then the base notes are musk, sandalwood, and amber. To my surprise, these perfumes and fragrances are extremely potent, you guys, and they last a very long time. I think the best thing about this packaging is the little note card. The note card literally gives you all the information about this fragrance. It gives you the potency, it gives you the base notes, the middle notes, and it also tells you what the fragrance was inspired by. So I think that's what sets them apart from these other fragrance lines. I have not seen that from any other brand, so I'm super excited that they reached out to me to review these. But the scents that they sent me, I really did not care for, to be honest. I'm not a woody person. I'm more of a floral and sweet person, so I did ask them to send me some other ones, but they never did. So maybe after this video, I might be able to purchase some ones that I actually want. But I am just showing you all the bottle, what comes on it. It just has the ingredients. This is a 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. I'm just showing you all how it sprays out. Super nice. Y'all know I'm like addicted to how perfumes spray for some reason. The top is also magnetic, which I didn't even know until doing this video. So that's why you see me playing around with it a lot. I was just amazed. Like, I was like, oh, this is cute. Like I said, everything about it, from the box to the packaging to the bottle that it comes in, is very sleek. So the next one that we have is Ambery Saffron, and the notes in this one are saffron, orange blossom, the middle notes are jasmine, plum, and cedarwood, and then the base notes are oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. Now this one was more of something that I would wear, but not completely. The cedarwood is what throws me off. Like anything with cedarwood or musk in it, I usually don't like unless there's just like a tiny bit of it. But this one had both of them combined. The cedarwood, and I think it might have been the oak moss that was throwing me off. Those two things just made it a little bit too masculine for me. So I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this is a unisex perfume or a unisex fragrance. So that made a whole lot of sense to me. I will show you up on the screen just how their website is set up and the different fragrances. They do have another fragrance that I'll show in the video right here that is supposed to be similar, or a reflection of Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. And y'all, if you've seen my video where I put that perfume in that I have, I love it to death, but it was so expensive. It was about $300 for Love Don't Be Shy. These only run about $28 to $40. So you're getting like a fraction. You're getting this for a fraction of the price, and these are supposed to be almost duplicates of high-end quality fragrances. So anything like Tom Ford, Kilian, Marc Jacobs, YSL, those are just a few brands that you will see on their site that their perfumes are inspired by. So the woody sandalwood is inspired by Le Labo. I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing that right. And then the ambery saffron is inspired by Mason Francis Kirk Dijon. And that one is actually Baccarat Rouge, which I've actually heard a lot of great things about. So basically, this brand is giving us fragrances that are inspired by bigger brands. They are pretty much the same exact fragrances for a fraction of the price. You can shop these online at Dossier.co, but you can also catch them at Walmart. They are now in Walmart, so it is very affordable and very much at your hands. So now getting into Kairos Nail Supply Co., we are going to be unboxing the acrylic powders that she sent over to me. These are colored acrylic powders. I did get to choose them, but I did kind of forget which ones that I got. So we are going to be opening it up together, and I'm going to be reviewing it with you all and give you my first impressions. So let me clear that up. These are going to be my first impressions of the colored acrylic. As you can see, I already have some of her acrylic powders, which are the nudes and a clear. And I did review those on a different video, so I will link that video above if you want to go check that one out first. This is my first time reviewing her colored acrylic powders. I did like the nudes and the clear. However, I am not sure about the colored acrylics, and we did go over some things about her website and the packaging and all that, since I was doing a very in-depth thorough review, and she changed a lot of stuff, you guys. So she took what I said and she took the critique and basically fixed everything. So that is why I say don't ever be shy or think that you have to dim down your reviews for something, because the brands need to know if you don't like something or what they can possibly improve on. So always be 100% authentic and real in your reviews, y'all. So the first shade that we're going to be dipping into is called Minty, and how it picked up, I was not a huge fan of. I can tell just how powders pick up whether or not they have like a lot of pigment in it, and sometimes you can tell like it. I don't know what people use to get their colors, like to get their pigments. I guess people use different things. So I don't know if it's like a very fine powder, or I don't know if some people use thicker powders, but I can always tell if people are using thicker powders for some reason. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but just the way that the beads pick up, it will be kind of like spread out and it will look like prickly almost. And this one right here was a little bit on the chalky side to me. So it did lay nicely. However, I will say that the powders in this video laid nicely. However, some of them were chalky. So this one was one of them, and I just felt like it was giving me a little bit too chalky, and it was coming out on my brush and leaving traces of it in my monomer. So I am just going to go ahead and switch over my swatch sticks, because that swatch stick was not letting me do what I wanted to do for this review. Y'all know I like to do actual swatches and actually bring it down on the nail and show you guys exactly how you would apply the acrylic on a regular nail, or if you were doing it on someone else's nails. So I did go ahead and switch to a longer, bigger swatch stick. And honestly, the acrylic was performing very nicely. I will say that the acrylic was being brought down very nicely. It was very easy to work with, but I will say that it is a little bit more on the chalky side versus like a super buttery acrylic. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it is, all I can say is that it is a little more chalky as far as the pigment is concerned. Like, as far as it getting in my brush, some of it was getting in my brush and in my monomer. So that was something that I definitely noticed. I don't work with too many pastel pasty colors though, so that might be another reason why I typically don't purchase colors like this, but I did want to try this one out because I don't have any shades like this. So The two other, I've tried two of these type of shades. No, I've tried another shade like this from another company, which was, who was it? Nails by Dime, and hers was a little chalky too. So it might just be the color scheme that we have going on. I don't know, but I think I have some from Not Polished that weren't chalky like this. So this one, same exact thing. It polymerized very, very nicely, y'all. Like, I mean, very, very nicely, but it did marble. I was getting some marbling, and I did feel like the acrylic powders were drying a little bit on the faster side, almost like how chisel dries, which isn't a big thing for me. It's not a big deal for me. However, if you are a beginner, I don't really feel like I would suggest chisel powders or powders that dry fast in general. But for me, I love them. I like to work fast. It makes me work faster. So if you are looking for something that is going to make you work faster, then this acrylic will probably be a good suit for you. I personally just don't really care for these shades right here. The pastel shades weren't doing it for me, and I am a brand ambassador for this company, but y'all know how I go. I am always going to be 100% honest with you when it comes to swatching acrylic powders, and this was giving me more pigment than the actual acrylic. So I do believe that's why it was coming out that way and why it was a little more chalky than the next one. The next one that you're gonna see in this video is gonna be really, really nice. So this one is Brown Sugar. Now, I'm not sure what the difference in the formula is, but this one, it even glossed up differently, like it polymerized differently. It was very, very buttery and milky, like just like how I like my acrylics. This is exactly the consistency that I like for my acrylics to be. I like for all of my acrylics to go down and lay on the nail like this. It was super, super smooth, super buttery. So if you are going to purchase an acrylic from there, I would say definitely go for the nudes, because I'd had no issues with the nudes. They were not chalky to me at all. And this one was really, really nice. And this one was actually really unique. So this one is called Brown Sugar, and it's like this caramel type brown with some shimmer in it. So it is a shimmer. I don't know if it's catching on camera, but this is definitely a shimmer acrylic powder, just a slight shimmer. But it was super, super pretty. So the next one is Bugs Bunny, and this one is just kind of like a grayish holographic type glitter acrylic powder. And y'all know I'm not a fan of glitter acrylics, but I did try a glitter acrylic for you guys because I know y'all like them. I know y'all like glitter acrylics, so I try to put one or two in there every now and again, but I'm not a huge fan of glitter acrylics, y'all. And if I am going to use a glitter acrylic, this would be the one, because y'all know I love anything holographic. I think holographic is so cute and so pretty. So that one went down just as nicely as the Brown Sugar. So this one right here is just a loose glitter that she added to my package, and I am going to be swatching this with a little bit of clear acrylic for you all, just so you guys can really see how it shows up. So this is it without any acrylic, just the loose glitter, but I am going to be adding just a little bit of clear acrylic so that I can spread it out over the nail, and so that it is, you know, I can have it on a swatch stick for myself to relay back to. So this was super cute. In the bottle, I was like, okay, basic glitter. But when I actually put it on the swatch stick with the acrylic, I was like, this is kind of cute. Like, I think I would actually use this in a set. I'm not a big blue fan, but I know some of you are, and it has like a little bit of green reflex in it. So that was super pretty. I wasn't really expecting it to be that cute. So these are all the colors combined, and I will say that the first two on the left I am not a fan of, but the Brown Sugar and the blue glitter was my favorite out of all five of the ones that I swatched. So if you are looking for an acrylic powder, I would definitely suggest doing the Brown Sugar one, and also her nudes are really, really nice. Those are the ones that I tested out so far that I actually like, and you can use code N2H at checkout to save some money off. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video is going to be really, really exciting, y'all. I am doing an update review of Dynamic Nail Supply, so stay tuned for that video, and I will see you all in the next one. I love y'all so much. Mwah. Bye.